Why the fire hydrant so close to me had no water. Look, at the critical moment of putting out the fire.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, I want you to join us in welcoming the world's greatest DJ. His name is Till Mix. Ooh yeah, we partying with ghosts, 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 ghosts. They're the sexiest. Ooh yeah, partying with ghosts, 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 ghosts. Till Mix. Ooh yeah, we partying with ghosts, 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 ghosts. They're the sexiest. Ooh yeah, we partying with ghosts, 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 ghosts. Till Mix. They're the sexiest. Ghosts, ghosts. No gay demon masks, just ghosts, ghosts. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, I want you to join us in welcoming the world's greatest DJ. His name is Till Mix. Ooh yeah, we partying with ghosts, 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 ghosts. They're the sexiest. Ooh yeah, partying with ghosts, 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 ghosts. Till Mix. Ooh yeah, we partying with ghosts, 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 ghosts. They're the sexiest. Ooh yeah, we partying with ghosts, 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 ghosts. Till Mix. sexiest. Ghosts, ghosts, no gay demon masks, just ghosts, ghosts. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, I want you to join us in welcoming the world's greatest DJ. His name is Till Mix. Ooh yeah, we partying with ghosts, 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 ghosts. They're the sexiest. Ooh yeah, partying with ghosts, 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 ghosts. Till Mix. Ooh yeah, we partying with ghosts, 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 ghosts. They're the sexiest. Ooh yeah, we partying with ghosts, 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 ghosts. Till Mix. They're the sexiest. Ghosts, ghosts, no gay demon masks, just ghosts, ghosts. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, I want you to join us in welcoming the world's greatest DJ. His name is Till Mix. Ooh yeah, we partying with ghosts, 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 ghosts. They're the sexiest. Ooh yeah, partying with ghosts, 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 ghosts. Till Mix. Ooh yeah, we partying with ghosts, 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 ghosts. They're the sexiest. Ooh yeah, we partying with ghosts, 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 ghosts. Till Mix. the sexiest. Ghosts, ghosts, no gay demon masks, just ghosts, ghosts. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls.
All right, here we go, people. What is going on? Merry Christmas to everybody out there. Is everybody having a good time? You guys all liquored up. Let's fucking go. Get some of that tequila. I know I got some right here. Check this out. Joe Frago. James, what are you drinking over there? What are you drinking over there in England, bro? What's going on?
Beerifico Angelo Peretti.
That looks like a big one. How big is that?
That's 660. And I'm washing it down with some Merry Mix.
A little bit of Merry Mix action.
So it's the happy world of Haribo.
That's right, bro. Hell yeah, that's what you want to do. Now, James, I'm loving the outfit. Is that Santa outfit? What is that? Your Christmas tracksuit? What's going on?
This is sexy Santa. This is every woman's wish on the internet. Tonight they're gonna go to sleep and wish that I come down their chimney, mate. They're gonna dream of it, and I'm gonna give you girls a little early Christmas present. Get a load of that.
Well,
baby.
hey now, don't pull that moon out. Keep it terms of service. Terms of service. All right, everybody.
I'm too dangerous for YouTube. I'm just too dangerous for YouTube. I'm too young and hip for Rumble. You know what I'm saying? I can't stand all those old geezers over there. What are they doing, man?
Now we're having a good old Christmas stream going on right now, right here. I hope everybody at home, hopefully all you guys out there are having a great Christmas, a great Christmas Eve. I hope you're with your family. I hope you're having a good time. Maybe the kids are running around. Maybe you got the grandkids, who knows? Or maybe it's just you and your girlfriend, or maybe it's like, who knows? Maybe you're at the bar, if there's a bar open. But I hope you're having a great one.
Most of the fellas who are watching this, it's them and their boyfriends, I think, isn't it? I don't know.
No, come on now. But everybody,
I'm just teasing. Come on, like,
everybody's all excited. Big Christmas night. What's everybody eating? If you're eating something good, throw it down in the chat. You got your turkey? You got your ham? You got a prime rib roast? What do you got going on? I was thinking about making a prime rib roast, but I think I'm gonna smoke a brisket, make some horseradish, and call it a day. James, are you eating anything crazy for the holiday? What do you got going on?
Turkey with all the trimmings. It's like a roast dinner on steroids, isn't it?
Wow.
You get the sage and onion stuffing, you get your Yorkshire puds, you get your roast potatoes, you get your peas, you get your beans, you get your meat, so you get your turkey. Yeah, it's all be that. And then we've got lamb and we've got some pork, you know. We're not doing it like Miami style. We're doing it English style. You know?
Yeah.
I don't want none of that Spanishified shit. You know what I'm saying?
Well, hey,
English,
we'll get John in here in a minute, and he can go ahead and talk about all that Miami good stuff. But we got
he can eat a whole hog roast or a piglet or whatever the fuck they're doing. I don't know what they do over there. I hear in Miami they're eating them cats and dogs and all that shit. That's why.
Oh yeah, that's crazy. We got Riley down in the chat. He says, howdy fellas. He had Pizza Hut today. I do love me some good Pizza Hut. Hey, Riley, Merry Christmas to you. We got monk fruit sweetener recipes. He says an RC Cola and a Clark bar. Bro, you can't go wrong with a Clark bar. RC Cola, I don't know, though. I'm more typical to the Mexican
we
cola.
We don't have RC Cola over here. What's that? Is that like...
It's just like a Coke, but a little watered down a little bit. Has a different flavor.
I like the Dr. Pepper, you know? Dr. Pepper. I like that shit, man.
Oh, yeah, they got that. Oh, hell yeah. Then we got Pat in the chat. She's saying Merry Christmas. Pat, what are you eating today? We got anything good going on in there? You got any trimmings or anything like that?
Pat hasn't passed out after seeing me in my magnificence. She probably won't be able to type. She's probably like passed out on the floor or something. I don't know, you know what I mean?
Nah, should be all right. But James, I mean, you do have that good looking tracksuit on. You got your chain on. You're ready to go, bro. You got any big plans for tomorrow? You guys going anywhere on Christmas Day?
Family. I'm gonna totally off the internet. After I finish with this, I think I've got one more commitment. I'm supposed to be doing that thing with Dewey or CK. I'm supposed to pop my head in. That's up in the air. I don't know if I'm going to, because by the time we finish, it'll be like 1 in the morning. And I think Courtney's streaming, so I might like pop my head in there and say hello. She's streaming at about 2. She's streaming at about 2, so I might pop my head in there and just do some Christmas bants like I do, and then
oh hell yeah, bro. Oh hell yeah,
that's... But yeah, no, I'm taking Christmas Day and Boxing Day off. Like I told you today, I've been posting these videos like a maniac, doing these shorts, trying to get my channel moving. And it's like, when you do it, it's like, I told you, I'm not a quarter in. You know, I don't have my planner out and go, at 12 o'clock, I'm going to post a video about Donald Trump.
Yeah.
I don't have it like that. I just basically, I do my videos, whether I do a couple or I do 8, and I just spend the next hour bunging them all up there and getting them out. And some of them do good, like they get 1,000 or a couple of thousand maybe, and others they don't even get 1 view. So I just kind of like, fuck it. I told you, I'm not like you. I don't have the patience for this online shit. You know, I'm very much like run and gun. Like you were saying about your OBS, I don't have the patience for it. If I had like, you know, old school computer, like monitor and all that, I'd just throw it, man. I'd be like, fuck that shit.
Yeah, I got the OBS problem. I still have to fix it. I uninstalled, reinstalled. I got to tweak some stuff on it. It's like one thing after another, but who cares about all that? We got monk fruit sweetener.
The updates again, me. They update it every time I put something on it. Some fucking update.
I know, the update always fucks me up. But we got monk fruit sweetener on the chat. He says, how dare you? RC Cola is like Coca-Cola, but without the chemicals, man. RC Cola gang. All right. Well, hell, RC Cola, have to try it. Now, I do know that...
I want the chemicals. I want all the chemicals. I want to be chemically influenced, man. I want, like, you know, put whatever you like in it, mate. Any chemicals you like. I'm eating these, fucking hell. How many chemicals you think are in these fucking...
Bro.
What's it, Merry Mix?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure those are made with, like... Aren't those made with pig skin and all that stuff to make it like...
Oh, yeah, all the good stuff that you need to grow up to be a handsome chap like me, mate. Get it down, yeah.
That's right. That's right. Monk Fruit Sweetener says, where do you get your ideas? I don't know, bro. I just go to Mexico. They got all that. I used to drink RC Cola back in the day. Pat says she just got her box, a little box of candy. She's all excited about it. She's going to rip into it right now with a drink. Hell yeah. Glad it got there. I sent boxes out to all the people.
That's what she does. She pretends she's going to get a sugar rush from the candy. But the sugar rush has come from my magnificence. You know, she can't handle it. It's just like I come on here and I'm like, yeah, I just put it on these birds and they're like, they just fall down like dominoes.
Yeah. No, for sure. All right, I wanted to get into a few things real quick before we get the other guys in here, kind of set the stage. What about that Jake Paul interview where Jake Paul said he had Anthony Joshua the first 2 rounds? He thought he was actually competing with that guy, bro. Did you see that interview or that clip? Did anybody else see that clip?
The delusion is crazy. Can you imagine sitting there? It's like when you're sitting there with your boys, right? And it used to be like, you did okay. You know, you competed. It's like you know that thing where they started giving out medals just for competing?
Yeah.
They gassed this guy up, right? If you look closely, I swear down Anthony Joshua was just wanting to get rounds in. I don't rate Anthony Joshua. Let's get it right. If he fights anyone decent, even like a half-fit Tyson Fury or a Fabio Wardley or someone like that, he's going to get absolutely licked. I'm telling you. But he wanted to get some rounds in, didn't he? So he just stomped around. AJ's never been the most mobile, so he stomped around. But when he picked his punch, he broke the geezer's jaw in 2 places.
Yeah.
There's levels to this game. There is no way a Disney boy amateur fighter should be allowed to get in the ring with a professional fighter. You know, I've said this a million times. I have to listen to every time I turn. I said this to Brando the other day. Every time I turn on the fucking internet, right? I hear about how someone's a fighter and someone's a gangster. You're not a fighter and you're not a gangster. This isn't a street fight. This is a fight in a ring where you have to do rounds. Your cardio. You mentioned it, the cardio. Your cardio has to be on point. You will start gassing.
Yeah, you got to have good cardio. Right? You got to have good cardio.
He put it on him, right? So you imagine a geezer that's 6'6", right? Weighs of what did he weigh in? I can't remember. Was it 240?
Yeah, 240, something like that. Yeah.
So he's 240, right? So you imagine a 6'5", 6'6", 240 man weight on you like this. You're carrying that around. Anytime he puts it on you, and like it is horrific. Yeah. And like we had Aaron Emmott. Aaron Emmott's going, I can beat Chase the Moore. So that means you think you can beat the guy that beat Andrew Tate. You couldn't beat Andrew Tate, and Andrew Tate's a shit fighter. Everyone knew Andrew Tate was a shit fighter. He fought in a very poor kickboxing league. He didn't fight with the elites.
Facts.
He fought with a very poor. He's 40
he got beat
years
too.
Old. He looks good, right? But there's difference between being a fitness guy and being a fighter. It's like what they always say that when I used to be in the Comics Gate chat and they used to gas up Shane Davis and said he could beat Andrew Tate in a fight. Yeah. He wouldn't last with Andrew Tate, even though Andrew Tate got absolutely licked by Chase the Moore. Because you're not a fighter. You do sparring, you do rounds. But real fighting at that elite level is completely different.
Yeah.
You've seen how these white collar guys, as soon as they go in with a professional athlete, they get licked. Unless
Yeah.
it's like Tyson, where you think Tyson might have been paid off, and he's old. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? You can get away with that. But as soon as you get a geezer that's prime or just slightly past his prime, he will fucking muller you.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I agree with that.
Listening to Brendan speak, I was like, oh, I won the first 2 rounds, even though I'm speaking like this and my jaw's completely fucked.
Yeah, well, the crazy thing is that Jake Paul, he landed his best punch on Anthony Joshua, and Anthony Joshua took it like it was no big deal and punched right back. They're all saying, "Oh, he took it like no big deal." So that should show him right there that he's out of his league, out of his depth. Then that whole Andrew Tate thing, man, he looked like he was just a spastic nerd. Didn't look like a professional fighter at all, bro. I was expecting way. Yeah.
Chase Moore's Love Island.
Yeah.
He's a reality dating show guy.
Yeah.
Did you see when he first started fighting? He was punching like a poof. He used to go like this, Chase Moore. If I can do it, he used to go. He kind of like, it was all like air punches.
Yeah.
It was air punches.
Yeah.
And then, did you see where they were nearly kissing? And then he was down on the floor, and like, it was so pathetic. You've got a guy who was never an elite fighter and a guy from a dating show. I despise misfits. I despise white collar boxing. They're talking about getting Danny Boy 83's talking about getting in the ring now.
Yeah.
The IB for Final Boss is talking about HS Tiki Toki. You know, Jay Kerr. You've got all these people, reality guys. They're all talking.
The reason is because it's like the next grift. You know, it's just like how the NFTs used to be. You know, if you remember those Bored Ape Company or Bored Yacht Company, Bored Ape Yacht Company Club or whatever, and everybody's like switching around trying to get people to scam. Well, you know, Jake Paul, he made like $90 million. Anthony Joshua made like $90 million. Even when Andrew Tate lost, he made $90 million because he ends up owning, you know, 10% of the fight group or whatever. So he made like $45-50 million or whatever like that. So all of these guys are saying, oh, wow, this is a quick payday that could set me up for the rest of my life to just go in there and get 6 or 7 rounds out of the way, and then it's all going to be a big joke. You know what I'm saying? So it's going to ruin boxing. We definitely know that Mike Tyson got paid off, held his punches. You know, so what? You know, like you said last time, boxing's kind of over. I think that's kind of the last gasp. Anybody that goes and watches their next fight, Jake Paul's next fight, if he says he's going to fight again, which he's crazy, because everybody who got titanium put in their skull, they retire immediately. But this motherfucker thinks he can go back out there and keep the ball rolling? Is he just addicted to the cloud or what? What do you think, James?
Well, Joshua is not stupid, and nor is Eddie Hearn. Eddie Hearn is a user and an abuser as a promoter. He knows that Joshua had 2 fights left in him. So he took the payday, the Mickey Mouse fight, and the only money fight left is Tyson Fury. And that'll generate, it doesn't matter, right? It's a washed Tyson Fury and it's a washed Anthony Joshua. But at Wembley, it will be a sellout and it will generate millions. And people are paid to see it because we still love boxing in this country. This is a boxing country, but America and the rest of the world are a mixed martial arts country. And like we said before, we discussed, mixed martial arts is cannibalizing boxing. Boxing is a dying sport. It's a dying breed, and that's why you're getting all these. That's why you're getting all these crossover fights. And it, like you said, the MMA guys are diluting boxing. They're silently killing it off because you've got MMA guys like Darren Till coming over. But with the thing with Jake Paul, he's just not very smart, is he? I don't mean to be rude or nothing, but I look at him and he doesn't seem high IQ. He seems punchy. You know what I mean? He seems like he's taken one too many blows to the head now.
He does,
He's slow reaction. He's punchy. If you look at his brother's quite with it, isn't he? Skinny, looks like a model. You know what I mean? Got the supermodel wife, hasn't he? He doesn't let any damage. He does professional wrestling, you know, which is kind of hard, but not. You know, you're not taking real damage. But the other brother, he's blown up like a balloon and he looks punchy. And I think he's not very smart, is he, in the brain? But I would rather retire. You made really good money. What'd you make? 40, 50, 60 million from the Joshua fight?
He made 90.
Retire on that.
He made 90 million.
90?
90.
Well,
yeah,
did you then?
Also, you know, he's engaged to that speed skater female lady who's like, she's pretty hot or something. But she's like from Sweden or something like that. You know what I'm talking about? I don't know. But she was in all the commercials. She's the one that unzips her top and her boobs come out. And everybody's like all excited about her or whatever. But that's neither here nor there. Who we got? We got
Nina Agdal's fit. The other one, Logan. Nina Agdal. I like Nina Agdal.
Nah,
she's a bit of a sketch.
No,
she's a sketch.
What's that? What is a sketch? What does that mean?
A sketch? You mean she's a slag? You know, she'll blow anyone. You know what I
mean? She did.
A sketch.
She fucked everybody in Hollywood, bro. There's the pictures with her and all the men. That's pretty fucking crazy. And he just goes ahead and takes it like a fucking weirdo. When he could get any girl. You know, why does he get her? That's fucking crazy. We got Riley in the chat. He says he's about ready to fight Aaron Imholt tonight, bro. I didn't know about this. He's going to go ahead and... What you do is, right, you get his number, right, and you exchange numbers, right, and do a street fight. Just take one pal and tell him to bring one pal. Go to a quiet back alley and have a straightener. That's all you want to do. You know what I mean? No cameras, none of that shit, and see if he does that. See what I mean? He would never do that.
See if he's like Ray and he's all about the clout and all about the fame and all about trying to
That's right.
Griff something. Because I would.
I need a camera crew.
I'd fight him in a back alley.
No, I need a camera crew. There's no doubt. I got to come out. I got to have everybody there. I got to have the ring girls so I can slap the ass a little bit. I got to get the models out there. You know, I got to sell some tickets, the merchandise, Blu-ray. Let's fucking go. Yeah, that's what I got to do it.
The only people I want watching are the tramps shagging in the corner. You know what I'm saying? That's the only people I want watching.
Yeah. Well, I mean, what's his name? Jake. He lost a couple of teeth over this, bro. Broke his jaw. Yeah. You know, I'm not into that. You know what I'm saying? Not a fan of that. Okay.
Who's he gonna fight though? I know what he's gonna come. Who's he gonna fight? Tank Davis, Ryan Garcia, maybe. He's gonna fight someone like that. He's gonna.
It's going to be...
I would like to see him fight Ryan Garcia, because Ryan Garcia amuses me.
Ryan Garcia would murder him, but Ryan Garcia seems like he's trying to be on the, the streamer, the clout chaser. You know, he seems kind of strange. I saw him with the Island Boys the other day. Did you see that? He was with the Island Boys, and I was like...
Did you see who he knocked out? What's that really weird-looking fella? Gorka? What's the bird who's not a bird, he's a bloke?
Yeah.
Gorloff? What's that geezer's name?
Well, I saw he punched some guy in the
like with the head. I can't remember the fucking. I'm shit with names.
They were wearing pads and he was punching everybody, showing off on stream, and he punched the guy.
He smacked a black girl as well, did he? That fat black girl. Did you see Ginger? He tried to slip. She was punching him, right, and he was slipping punches back. But then he went like that and cracked that black girl and cracked her jaw.
I didn't see that, bro. Wow. Okay.
Yeah, no, I didn't. So I think she must have been a rapper or some shit. You know?
Did he really hit her? He really hit her.
She was a big fat dollop. He cracked her jaw.
Did it knock her out or break her jaw or anything or what?
She was built like a fucking tank. Jesus Christ,
bro.
She's big fat black.
Yeah, boy, they could take a beating, can't they? That's terrible to say that, but they can really take a beating.
They're used to it. Come on, they're used to it. They get beat up all the time. For fuck's sake.
They can take a licking and keep on ticking. All right, now what about the? Did you see that whole Erica Kirk thing with Nicki Minaj, where she brought Nicki Minaj on stage, bro? Or is that not interesting to you? What, did you see any of that stuff?
Erica Kirk is a strange bird, right?
She is a weirdo.
I look at her and I'm like, yeah, you're really weird. You know what I mean? Yeah. She's even talking have you noticed she's gone onto the JD Vance thing now, and they think she's going to be JD Vance's running buddy. You know what I mean? That's what they reckon it's going to be. And she's like, I look at her and I'm like, she's not attractive, right? But there's something there, you know what I mean? I like that kind of crazy. You know when you see that crazy? Yeah. And I'm like, I can't ever imagine what, when she was with Charlie Kirk, she was kind of tempered, wasn't she? In the background and calm. Yeah. Now he's died. It's like, I'm front stage and centre. It's what I've always wanted. Yeah. He's disappeared. I've inherited the crown, the throne, the empire. I'm now Turning Point USA. And she seems really happy for a widow that's mourning the death of her husband.
Bro, it's all set up.
If that was me, right? If that was me, I would come back and strangle her myself. I do like Patrick Swayze in Ghost. I wouldn't help her out. Yeah. I'll be going like, you fucking bitch.
I know, right? And then also to bring Nicki Minaj, who what's his name? Charlie Kirk said she was a terrible role model for young girls. And Nicki Minaj, she's crazy, bro. She doesn't stand for anything, and they bring her up on stage and they act like it's all kosher and all buddy.
You know what she's gonna do? She's gonna do the Mariah Carey thing. You know when Mariah Carey was really normal and happy when she was with Tommy Mottola. She was kind of normal. And then when she got rid of Tommy Mottola, she just started banging a load of black guys. I reckon Erica Kirk's going to go down that route. She's going to start banging a load of black rappers. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, she already looks like she has old woman body. Have you looked at her, like when she's walking around, she's got her little suit on. She like got a little bit of a humpback going on, and she got her shoulders hanging down. She already looked like she got old woman body. So I'm like, how old is she really? What do you think, James?
Brando?
Yeah.
Yeah, Brando, Brandon, Brando.
Yeah.
He's the only guy, right, the only black guy I've ever known or come across that doesn't obsess over blonde women with blue eyes.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He likes the Japanese women, doesn't he? And he's such an anomaly. And
Yeah.
I like him for it. He's all into his Japanese culture. But I tell you, they can't leave him alone. Black men cannot leave blonde women with blue eyes alone. They're obsessed with them, man.
Well, and also Middle Eastern guys and Indian guys too, for that matter. Them Indian fellas, boy, they're whoa. You got to watch out with those guys, man. But no, that's facts. But she's crazy because she outlines all of her eyes and that eyeliner or that mascara, whatever. She got like them raccoon eyes, and she's all popping out to the screen and stuff. So whenever I met a woman who does that, I'm always like, wow, she must smoke like a train, and watch out. She probably, like Virgie says, fucks like a Clydesdale that's been shot. But besides that, you gotta watch out. You know what I'm saying?
You know how I knew she was a psychopath? I saw her do an interview on TV with some bird on American TV, and she's like this. She's upset and she's crying. And she does that thing where she dabs the tissue on her eye, and there isn't a tear inside.
No tears.
It's all it's like acting tears where she's going like that.
Yeah.
And like you said, her eyes are mad, I'll tell you. That Charlie Kirk, mate, I wonder, his head must have been spinning, because Charlie Kirk was a bit of a nerd when he was a bit of a nerd. He probably, and she's an older woman who kind of like...
she was older.
He probably didn't know what hit him, mate. She probably shagged the arse off of him, I'm telling you, mate. He said, after that first time, right, he probably was down on his hands and knees begging her to marry him. His head was probably spinning.
Bro.
I tell you, that girl could suck the lead out of a pencil, I'm telling you. It's mad shit, man.
Well, then it makes sense why she would have Nicki Minaj on with that WAP song. You know the song WAP I'm talking about, Wet Ass Pussy? That's why she had her on there, like they know. Right? They got all that sex magic shit going on. They know all that kind of stuff. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to jump down here and check the chat again. What's everybody saying? And next time I get my widget going, I won't have to jump down as much. Riley says, it's real. It's hilarious. He figured he might mention it on stream. He's going to try to go find Aaron. I guess he's in town with Aaron around where he's at. So that's crazy. Pat says, that was so strange and cringe of Erica to bring Nicki Minaj on. That was crazy. Monk Fruit Sweetener says, Charlie said Nicki was a bad influence on young black women. They couldn't be any more obvious that they wanted Charlie, that they walked Charlie. Yeah, they are celebrating. Facts. I mean, it's so obvious that they wanted to get rid of him so they could bring in this female influencer, this whole Jezebel thing. I mean, I don't really go for all that kind of stuff, but, them Christians, that's what they all say, right? I mean, like, this a Jezebel spirit, all that kind of stuff going on. They're doing it right in front of us. It's a ritual, Monk Fruit Sweetener says. Yeah, facts, man. He says Erica Kirk is an old Jewish lady wearing an Erica mask. Bro, wouldn't that be trip, bro? All that conspiracy theory stuff turned out to be true. That'd be wild. So I'm about to drop the link for the other guys to come jump on real quick. And if you're in the...
I can't wait for what John's got to say about all this. That'd be hilarious.
Yeah, I'm going to see what John's got to say. We might have some guests dropping by, too. And we'll see if they drop by. They said they might, but where are we at? Here we go. Let me drop this link real quick, and all the guys are welcome to come in. And that's kind of what we were talking about. We were talking about the a little bit of the Christmas spirit going on. We got a little bit of the, we got the Erica Kirk, Nicki Minaj crazy stuff.
How long do you reckon before she gets remarried? How long do you reckon?
I don't know. Do you think chat, what do you think? Do you think she has to stay single? You think that's part of the bit? Like the whole OnlyFans thing, the whole influencer thing? Like part of her appeal is that she seems like men could marry her, and that's why she's got such a big male fan base. I don't know. The thing I don't understand is why do women support her, bro? I don't get it at all. I would think women could see straight through that. You know, straight through her crazy antics. You know what I'm saying?
It's the lines, in it. The lines are so like you get certain people, right? You know where they talk about floating voters, people that are not one or the other, or people that are disinterested in politics. You get so many people, right, that are hardcore left that they will literally be they're hypocrites.
Yeah.
You know, they don't mind their lot lying, cheating, and stealing. They'll defend them to the ends of the earth, and they'll slag off the other side. And then you'll get the other side who say, we're Christians.
Right.
We're upright. We don't believe in lying, cheating, and stealing, and yet they do it and castigate the other side. They're all hypocrites, aren't they? You know, these people, they couldn't lie straight in bed.
Yeah, they're all both sides of the same coin, in my opinion. You know, I say, hey, if you can get yourself a good shag, go for it, man. Don't beat yourself up for the rest of your life. You know, try to do good where you can do good. Try to be a good person, but you know, Riley said, imagine having a woman represent you forever for the rest of time in perpetuity. Your image, and I think that's crazy. You know, when you think about Erica Kirk,
in 18 months' time, when she's married to a black rapper, I'm sure Charlie Kirk's going to be thrilled from beyond the grave. You know,
or like an ex-NBA player or some shit like that. Wouldn't that be funny? She like she gets with an ex-NBA player. Now all of a sudden, like,
can you imagine her on TV? She'll be dabbing her eyes, going, "Charlie came to me in a dream, and he said it was his wish that I'd marry a 6'11" black man."
Yeah, well, that was her meeting. Yeah, that was her meeting with Candace Owens. But you know, even before that, wasn't TPUSA the one that like they brought on like the gay conservatives and all that kind of stuff? And now all of a sudden,
Ben
like,
Shapiro took it over, and I lost interest after that. I heard Ben Shapiro was taking over, and I was
oh
like,
man, I think Ben Shapiro's in trouble personally on his whole like, you know, run on the internet. Everybody's like coming against his ass, and they're like not having it anymore. What is it like? Do people feel that way about Ben Shapiro over in England, or what is your take on that?
People hate Ben Shapiro over here because this country, right, is pro-Muslim and pro-Palestine. So they hate every single Jew, every single Israeli. And you know what I mean? It doesn't fucking matter. You know what I mean? I'm this one guy, right? I'm like, look, I don't give a shit about Israel or Jews in particular, but I hate Muslims with every fibre of my being. And I'm in a country where everyone's like, yeah, but we're all like pro-Palestine. You can't go anywhere. Fucking, I bet you can go around California and not bump into pro-Palestine people. Because this country's so small, you cannot go fucking anywhere. They're everywhere. London, Birmingham, Liverpool, Bristol, Nottingham. They fucking run the whole show. You know what I mean? It's like, it's a fucking nightmare.
Yeah, no, totally. Somebody in the chat, who was it? Monk Fruit Sweetener. He says that Erica Kirk's ex-lover is going to take over even worse. So when Erica Kirk I don't know.
Jewish, is he?
No, but I guess when she finds a new man or something, she's going to let him take over. That'd be pretty wild. That'd be pretty terrible.
Because she can't run the show, can she?
No,
because she's a good Christian woman.
Yeah.
And if she's a good Christian woman, she has to like take the back seat and let her husband, you know, be the alpha male. She can't emasculate him. Or what's the point of having a fucking husband?
Yeah, facts. You know what's weird about that is like, you know, I guess she's just trying to hold it down until the next person can come, because, I mean, how come all the Christian people haven't woken up and like been like, why is this lady on the pulpit? Why is she a pastor? Because I thought like women weren't supposed to lead in church. I don't know if the chat knows more about that.
Me of that idiot. Who's that idiot that runs that mega church over there? I can't remember.
Joel Osteen. Is it Joel Osteen?
Joel Osteen. Man.
Oh yeah, I just watched a documentary on that guy, bro. Yeah, that guy is a nut, man. That guy is a nut, bro. But all of them are. They're all crazy. What? Well, you got something about?
Black dude? You might know. Who was the black dude in America that said, "I went to sleep, I had a dream, and God said I needed a private jet to spread the gospel." He went to some kind of mega church. He was a black dude.
Bro,
I went to sleep.
There's a couple. One of them is something Dupree. Another one is Creflo Dollar. He's another one down there in Atlanta.
That's Creflo Dollar.
Oh, bro. Nailed it.
He said he went to sleep, right? Can you imagine the audacity? And people go to, could you imagine the lying, grifting, cheating son of a bitch? He goes, right, I've got this grift, everyone. I'm going to go to sleep. I'm going to pretend I had a dream. And
Yeah.
God came to me and
Yeah.
said, I need a private jet to spread the gospel.
Facts.
And all my parishioners are going to like go bankrupt to
Yeah.
pay for my private jet, so to take my fat ass around the world.
Yeah. Who was that other guy? He was the original guy who did that. What was he? He's the white guy with the big blue eyes that said he was riding on the plane with demons. King Yeti says T.D. Jakes is another good example. David Taylor. Yeah, T.D. Jakes was all up in that Diddy business, bro. Yeah, he's all up with Diddy, dog. That's some crazy. So everybody, like, you know,
Swine with that baby oil. Oof.
yeah, they're all crazy. That one guy, his name is escaping me at the moment, but he was a pilot. He's got himself a couple of jets, and he just got like a Gulfstream 5, and they gave it to him for his his birthday or something like that. And he said, I don't know if you ever saw the interview, but there was like an Inside Edition came up to ask him about all his private jets, and he like got all crazy and went like this to him, like, I will not, you know, and he got like all in her face, and he backed off and said, in the name of Jesus, you know, like a psychopath.
How do you sleep at night, Lo? How do you sleep at night, right? In your nice big mansion, in your big bed with your silk sheets, and a parishioner comes up to you at Christmases and says, look, T.D. Jakes, you know, I haven't got enough money for Christmas to buy my, you know, I've lost my job, I've fallen on hard times, I haven't got enough money for Christmas to buy my kids toys and stuff. And he goes, yeah, but I need money for my private jet, boy.
No, I'll tell you.
You know, they pass the bucket around.
Yeah.
And you got to pump in the money. Can you imagine? I couldn't sleep at night being that's just not in me.
Well, you got a
know
conscience. King Yeti, he nailed it. Kenneth Copeland was the guy I was thinking about. It was Kenneth Copeland. No, but they make it so that they have two things. Number one, they make it so you can never get to the guy. Like he's behind like a gated community. But in case you do get to Kenneth Copeland, he says some shit like this. Well, you know, you just don't have enough faith. You just haven't sown enough seeds of prosperity. You're supposed to give me more money so you get more money, and that's the way it works. It's some big contract, bro. It's like crazy. Meanwhile, he's out there like, you know, buying $1,000 shirts and like, you know, embroidered like he thinks he's like some kind of World War II airplane pilot, and he's got his big leather airplane jacket. Yeah, and it's all got his embroidery on this little patch right there. He's got a patch, Kenneth Copeland, you know, flying close to God or whatever. Ah, bro, it's so fucking cringe. Yeah, I went down to...
Scientology have taken over my area in Hastings. They got
No
a big
way.
church of Scientology.
No way,
Yeah.
you gotta
And
search...
You know who used to live there? Lisa Marie Presley used to live there.
She was a Scientologist. Yeah, she was.
Yeah.
So they took over your area? So they took over her building?
Yeah, like Hastings is about 80 miles away, but they built a big church. And I think Lisa Marie Presley married an Englishman, so she was living there for a while.
Wow. So wow. That's so weird, bro. You got the Muslim thing coming in, then you got the why would Scientology all of a sudden move in?
And on the way to Croydon, we got a big Mormon church. We got a really big Mormon church. Mormons are here. We've got.
Now you know what. Now you know what's wild about all that, right? The thing that links all these guys together is the secret societies, right? The Masons and they're all part of that. Like the Jack Parsons, the Aleister Crowleys. You know, L. Ron Hubbard came out of that whole Ordo de Templii or whatever Ordo Templii. It's something that Aleister Crowley started, and Jack Parsons was doing it too, and then L. Ron Hubbard was all in the mix with them, and then he broke off and started his own little group of Dianetics and all that stuff, and then started Scientology. But then even back further than that with the Mormons and the Jehovah's Witnesses, they're all founded by Masons as well with the secret societies. So they all look like they're different groups, but they're not. They're all interconnected. The same kind of group with the secret societies. And so that's crazy. That's really an interesting concept to help you to understand. They're not all different. They're all different, but they are different facets of the same object. We got John.
Have you ever read L. Ron Hubbard's book? Have you ever read that?
Read what book?
L. Ron Hubbard's book.
Which one? He did you know he wrote a ton of science fiction books?
Didn't he?
Yeah, he wrote a ton of. So which book are you referring to? The Dianetics one?
The one where it said like the one that got Tom Cruise and John Travolta in it. I've never read it, but I was just like, could you imagine? Right, you're a big movie star. You're John Travolta and you're Tom Cruise, right?
Right.
But it's like they start talking about thetans. You would walk out the door, right?
Yeah.
If as soon as someone mentioned thetans, you would walk right out the fucking door, wouldn't you? You'd be like, what the fuck's a thetan?
Yeah,
and if you saw
yeah.
Battlefield Earth, you go, this is my religion.
Yeah.
They all look like black mongoloids. This is
Yeah.
my fucking religion.
Yeah. Well, they're huge down there in Clearwater, Florida, man. That's their like base of operations besides Hollywood. John, welcome to the podcast. Great
What's
to
that little
see
machine,
you.
that testing machine they got?
Yeah,
What
that's
the fuck it,
that's
I mean,
that.
oh,
Yeah, that's what they. John, you have Scientologists down where you're at in Miami, or yay or nay?
If they exist, I haven't seen them.
You haven't seen them, okay? So I guess the Spanish community's kind of keeping them out a little bit, maybe.
Probably. I don't think Spanish people really would go for that whole thetan thing, you know? It's just not really, you know, come on.
Yeah. No, all right. Now back to I already asked James this, but what are you eating today? Are you eating anything good? You got any of that pig in the ground? Well, how do you say it again?
No,
I keep forgetting.
it's called lechon.
Lechon.
It's
I'm gonna
Cuban
remember that for
pork.
next time. Yeah.
But yeah, no, I'm not doing that this year. I have some buddies that are coming in from out of town tonight. This is my my green screen.
You got a little JMO. Got a little JMO
Yeah.
going on. Nothing wrong with little Jameson. You got your Jameson. I got my tequila. James has got himself a big bottle of beer over there, and we're all just trying to have a good time. We're all trying to unwind. John, do you have any plans for tomorrow? You gonna go out with the guys or whatever? What you got?
Tomorrow, my buddies are renting out at the beach, so I'm gonna go hang over there tonight.
Oh,
Crash
awesome.
over there and stuff, and then tomorrow we're gonna come back to my place and like grill.
Nice.
Some picanhas. They picked up some fish.
Oh, yeah.
From like a fresh fish market, and I've got some skirt steak also, so it'll be pretty good.
Yeah, no, 100%. King Yeti in the chat says, James, if you keep running your mouth like that, you're gonna get Xenu's gonna come get you. So watch out, James. So I'm just letting you know that.
I'm well scared. I'm shitting myself like I'm shitting myself if Aaron Imhole comes around. Do me a favour, come on. Fucking hell, mate.
Yeah, John, did you see that Erica Kirk Nicki Minaj thing, and how'd you feel about that?
I didn't watch it, but I find it
You got turned
hilarious.
on by it.
No, definitely not. You know, I don't like the.
Yeah, he was edging.
I don't like the fake ass, and Erica Kirk just looks like she's demon possessed, to be honest. Like straight
Well,
up.
I mean, I don't know if she looked demon possessed. She looked like a woman. I mean, that's close enough. Just kidding. I love women. But yeah, she looks a little crazy, and she acts weird. She acts very strange. And also when she gets caught doing the fake stuff, why are people supporting him, or is it all fake? Is it AstroTurf support? What do you think, John?
I don't know, man. I genuinely am at a loss for words on that. I think that turning point with Charlie Kirk, even though I don't agree with Charlie Kirk on like a lot of things, but at least he was a good voice for young men. And I think that some people who are saying keep supporting Turning Point are in good faith because they want that influence to not die down. But other people are just like, oh, go ahead.
Yeah. I'm sorry. You know what I think it is? I think it's like the Game of Thrones. Like after season 4 or 5, when it was still good, and everybody kept saying, no, it's going to get better, and then it never did, right? So I think that's what happened with like Turning Point. Charlie Kirk's gone. They keep thinking it's going to be like how it was, but it ain't like that no more. It's going to go somewhere else. And so I think it's like kind of doomed. And so I think what they're trying to do is get J.D. Vance. Peter Thiel is like taking over everything. What do you think about that?
Oh, yeah, no. That was when Trump picked J.D. Vance, and I did some digging into him. I was like, oh, I definitely can't support Trump now.
Yeah, motherfucker changed his name 3 times.
I didn't even know that until more recent. But, like, I mean, he's Peter Thiel's little hand puppet, you know?
Yeah, super weird, super cringe. So we got to stay away from that kind of thing with the old Erica Kirk. Then she brings Nicki Minaj on. Super bass. Now, that was the only song I kind of liked of Nicki Minaj. Everything else, Wet Ass Pussy. You're going to go ahead and put that on stage? You're going to put Wet Ass Pussy on stage?
That's not Wet Ass Pussy. Wet Ass Pussy was Cardi B. That's the Anaconda.
Go back and look. Wet Ass Pussy had 3 people on it. It had Cardi B. It had Megan Thee Stallion. And it had Nicki Minaj. So it had all 3 of those ladies that were on that. It was kind of like a group collaboration. So why are they all pushing for J.D. Vance? What the hell is that all about? Like, all I can say is it's
establishment pick, you know?
Yeah, Peter Thiel. Yeah, 100%, bro. 100%.
The surveillance state. He's the guy that's going to push the narrative. That's definitely what it is. He's already bought and paid for.
Yeah,
that's
no
how he
doubt.
made his money.
It's crazy. James, you say you got your Scientologist over there. Are you seeing an impact or a change in Scientology, or are the Muslims still winning over there?
Oh, the Muslims are winning hands down, mate. It's game over. They've won, taken over.
Now,
Absolute total victory, and it's like they done it so stealthily. You know what I mean? It's like you can't have a border if you don't defend it, and we don't defend the border. And then you bring the worst from every Muslim country. We get the worst. We get the dregs.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
They travel through. They go through Sicily. They go through Italy. They go through Germany. They go through France, and they always end up here. They always end up in the major cities. They take root. They build little communities, and you just can't stop them. And then anytime you say anything, you know, you get the Islamophobia thrown in your face. You know what I mean? And
Yeah.
I don't like Muslims. I admit it. But there's a lot of people that just want good control of the borders, but they've taken over, man. It's done, and it's like that in Europe. They're everywhere. They're breeding like fucking rabbits.
Well, I heard that I talked to you about it a little bit. I was watching the Jolly Heretic and some other guy. I forget his name. Maybe you remember his name when I texted you the other day. And they were saying that a lot of the people. What was his name?
Nick Griffin, the ex-leader of the BNP, British National Party.
Yeah, they were talking about how a lot of the first generation immigrants are wanting to go back over to the Middle East after they have college because they recognize there's no future in England for them, and so there's a lot of repatriation, or they're going back. What are your thoughts on that? Are you not probably not even seeing that yet, right?
No, we're not seeing that yet, but I'm not surprised. You've got a lot of like white people that now live in Dubai, Saudi Arabia, Qatar. You know, but people like that. That's where they're living because they see that this country's finished.
Yeah.
I think it was my mother that said this. God, it must be like 10, 15 years ago. She said, "Before we're all dead and gone, England will be the dustbin of Europe," and it's true. We take in all the wastes, all the strays, all the worst people. I'm just dreading it. I know once we get because the Palestinians are the worst. Once we get that scum over here, you know, not even the Arab countries want the Palestinians. They won't even take them. You know what I mean? Because they know what they're like. Because they're so like they're a pain in the ass. But like it's a terrible thing to see the country that you love change. And like there was, I think it was Rory Stewart, a politician. They asked him, "Do you think we have too many Muslims in this country?" No. And they asked him, "How many Muslims is too many Muslims?" And he said, "We can't have enough." And he was a conservative politician who now does a podcast with an ex-Labour politician, Alistair Campbell. And he's basically said that, you know, we need more Muslims, not less. They're good. You know, it's good to have a melting pot. It's good to have mass immigration. Illegal immigration's not a problem. We'll find a place for these people. It's just a defeatist attitude. It's pathetic.
Bro, facts. And the crazy thing is that even in Dubai, like you said, there's a lot of people that are going to Dubai, a lot of white people. But it's like a three-class system, basically. You have the Emiratis, who are the citizens or whatever, and then the king. And then you have the wealthy people who move over there. You have to be wealthy. And then everybody else is like a slave. And what they do is they take in a whole bunch of the people who come there to work, migrant workers, and they confiscate their passport and make them stay and work. And they put like 20 or 30 of them in like one little room to sleep in. And if you go and you poke around YouTube, you're going to find all of these videos about how it's this tier system and how Dubai was basically built on slavery. But they never show that. They never show that.
They did that when they built the football stadiums for the World Cup. They basically got a load of migrant workers, got them over there, took their passport, and I think they died in the thousands.
Yes.
It was just brushed under the carpet. Because another thing when you talk about, it's the one faith, the one religion, and the one group of people that you're never allowed to criticise in a negative way. And I don't know why that is, because I don't know if you know this, but they're kind of prone to overreaction. The Islamists, they kind of like don't like you saying stuff about them, so they overreact, and you can't say anything because the fear. That's why we had all the grooming gangs in this country. We had the Pakistani rape gangs in this country, and we were never allowed to say anything because
not only that. Yeah. But also the police covered it up. There's there's all kinds of corroborating evidence about that. Monk Fruit Sweetener says Ray Ray and Erica have the same color of eyes. That's color, L-O-U-R to the bruv.
You know,
Yeah.
Erica's so happy. I think she might be on the packet, mate. She's way too happy. She's on the nose candy, definitely.
Oh, you think
She
she's
is
doing
way
drugs?
too-
You think she's doing cocaine a
Yeah,
little bit,
man.
huh?
She's got to be on everything, man. I haven't seen a person this happy since Nick Recader was on the packet, mate. I tell you.
Yeah. Boy, Nick Recader, he was having a good time, huh? Yeah, we got Rock the Casbah. He just jumped in here. What's up, bro? Good to see you. Unknown Swinson, let's fucking go. John, what do you think about that? Do you think she's on the nose candy, Erica Kirk perhaps, or do you think she's just SSRI or what?
I don't know about the nose candy. She seems a little too calm for nose candy. Like, she seems like someone who's taking some kind of like a Dramamine or a something that calms the nerves down.
Yeah, Klonopin or something like
Yeah.
that. Yeah, yeah, a little
And
SSRI.
Those intense stares, like if it was cocaine, she'd be like jittering around, like working the jaw, eyes moving side to side.
Yeah,
I'm
facts.
sure she's working the jaw right now, mate.
Blue Lotus says she knows something, and Unknown Swinson says Xanax for sure. I think she's on something for sure, and she acts very detached from her emotions or from her natural
Could
state.
be Valium too.
Yeah, could be Valium. Yeah.
I always
And-
get the feeling that those conservative Stepford wife types are always taking something. You know what I mean? They've either got a drinking problem or they got a sly drug problem or something. They're just, when you see like those Desperate Housewives or Real Housewives, they're too prissy and perfect. Behind the scenes, they're doing all kinds of stuff. You know what I mean?
It's true, they're wild. Mr. Jiki says she's a benzo Barbie, and that completely could be true. She's too aware. Oh, Mr. D-Ball Money says she's too aware and sharp to be on pills. What about when Nicki Minaj said, used the word assassin when describing Vance, J.D. Vance? I thought that was very strange, and it kind of got Erica for a loss. I don't know if you saw that, James. Did you see that?
No, I saw Fuentes said something about his wife, though, didn't he? And he got bent out of shape.
Yeah. No, Fuentes is talking all about the Indian wife. John, did you see when Nicki Minaj said that J.D. Vance was an assassin? Did you see that?
I did not see that one. No.
Yeah, she said that right to Erica Kirk's face, that J.D. Vance, the assassin. And so I thought that was...
Did she mean it as in like he kills people, or did she mean it as in like he's a verbal assassin? Like a figurative, metaphoric
A silent
kind of way.
assassin or something.
I don't,
kind of like.
I think she meant it in the. I don't know why she said it. To me, it was like a secret signal. I kind of thought she was signaling to other people.
What is it with
could be.
conservatives, like? What is it with conservatives, right? When they always snatch defeat from the jaws of victory. You know what I mean?
Well, that's their purpose.
They win, and then they're fucking rats in a sack, aren't they? You know what I mean? They're cutting each other's throat all the time.
No, that's their purpose. They're the safety release mechanism for society. When people get too frustrated with how the left has pushed it forward, they give it to the right, and the right kind of just lets just enough steam out so that the whole thing doesn't blow up. Then they give it back to the left again. It's a whole thing by design, like two wings of the same bird kind of thing. When you have the number 33 going on, if you guys know what that means. Unknown Swinson says she looked super uncomfortable when Nikki said that. Yeah, she totally did. And then Rock the Castle said, and then she endorsed J.D. Vance for 2028. Was that a Freudian slip? He asked. Do you think they're signaling for J.D. Vance to maybe get the same treatment that Donald Trump was? Whether you think that assassination attempt was real or fake, what do you think, John?
Oh, they're definitely trying to push J.D. Vance. I mean, they've been trying to push J.D. Vance. Trump said that he would make a great president one day already, and I mean, it's ridiculous. They were recently trying to push this idea that Trump was gonna endorse Charlie Kirk for vice president under Vance.
Right.
I
know, but
I don't.
Do you think
I
that
think
they're
that's just them trying to look over here while we do this over here kind of thing? Like we killed him, and now we're gonna lie and say that we were trying to push him.
It's obvious, isn't it? They're floating a Vance Erica Kirk ticket.
Yes.
It.
Yeah, I think so too. Do you think they're signaling like the drama has gotten so high that now you have to have like kind of these assassination quote unquote attempts like every presidential cycle to kind of grab the headlines? Is that what's going to happen? Are they going to have these dramatic things? Because they've had these dramatic things staged at these conventions before, like when there always is somebody that needs some sort of help out in the audience, and the speaker, Obama did it, Hillary did it, Trump did it. Oh, guys, can we get some help for this young lady down here in the front? And then everybody goes, oh my God, she's having a hard time. And then they help her out. Okay, she'll be fine. Round of applause for her. And then they look like they're very take charge kind of leader kind of people. And it's all staged, bro. If you guys go look back in the chat and see, it's all staged. They do it every time there's a convention, bro. James, what do you think about that? Are they going to keep escalating these staged events?
It's plausible, but I don't want to be the poor fuck that catches a stray bullet. You know what I'm saying? It'll be just my luck, Terry, I'll be shit out of luck. I'll be on it going, hey, look, hey, mum, dad, I'm on the TV next to this guy. That'll be me, mate. I'll be fucking redder than this tracksuit, you know what I'm saying?
Facts.
What was it? Remember that firefighter that they don't talk about anymore, didn't he? He caught a fucking stray bullet, didn't he? He was like, fucking
Yeah. All of that is true. Very interesting, though. They didn't look into it. They didn't plaster that guy's family everywhere. It makes you wonder if that guy was even real or not. Maybe he was. Maybe he wasn't. They were putting together AI people and all that kind of stuff and putting them out on the internet. John.
Please go for that AI image of
Yeah.
Which image of him?
Yeah.
John Cleese. What? It's terrible, isn't it? Your heroes, 40 Towers, John Cleese, Monty Python, and he's like, bye, Donald Trump. I think Gramps has been off his meds, mate. How the fuck did he fall for that AI image?
I don't know, bro. That's pretty sad, though. Now, John, I wanted to ask you the same question. Do you think this is going to be an escalating staged dramatic events to pull the headlines to the people who are running for president in the future? Do you think that's going to become commonplace?
I definitely do. I think the other thing that we are not a lot of people probably aren't taking into account is just because an event isn't staged per se, like a fake event, like maybe something really real happens, doesn't mean that it's not some kind of psyop where, with people's algorithms, they can feed you all kinds of shit. So if they find a guy who is like a little mentally unstable, they can target that guy's algorithm, push him to do something completely insane. And it's a real event, but that guy probably wouldn't have done shit if he didn't get driven insane by his algorithm.
Well, that's definitely a possibility for sure. A little MK Ultra action going on there. Pat says, John, did you see that they set up Charlie Kirk's tent where he got shot so you could take pictures with it at the latest event with Nicki Minaj? Did you see that? That was crazy.
No, that's insane.
Yeah, they had the Charlie Kirk tent all set up. They had his 2 pictures of him, and I think they sprayed some of his blood on the back. No, none of the blood. I'm just kidding. But they did have the tent.
They might have done it though.
No, they did have the tent, and they did have the 2 pictures, and I thought that was so tone deaf and tacky. I just couldn't believe it. John, what are your thoughts on that?
I mean, I think all politicians are tone deaf and tacky just, in general.
Facts.
Trump was hilarious in his first term, and now he's doing the same things, except he's not delivering on the promises. And so now those funny things that we would have found funny if he had delivered on Epstein, on all this other shit that we'd be cracking up at, all this stuff, it's all just fake and gay and lame.
Yeah, Trump is lame now. He was best in the lead up to the 2016 election, bro. He had some one-liners that are bangers. But now he's, what about that? The whole Epstein thing came out, and all of a sudden, they didn't even redact it properly. You could still get around the redactions.
I saw that,
using Adobe Acrobat and using Trump with a space to search for him, and then, you could copy and paste into another document and then remove the redactions. I'm wondering now, are they going to be able to remove the redactions to Ghislaine's tits, where they block them out so everybody can see her rack, bro? I'm kind of interested to see what kind of rack she had. She looked like she had a pair of good, nice tits. What do you think, John? Are we going to see Ghislaine's tits in the future?
I hope so, but probably not.
That's
one they're gonna want to. That's one they're gonna keep under the black redactions. You know what I mean?
Well, if they're hiding their tits, that there's some pretty mesmerizing looking boobies right there.
You're gonna get a nice pic of Trump's tits. That's what you're gonna.
That's what I'm saying. So we're gonna get the Trump tits, but we're not gonna get the Ghislaine tits. She had a nice rack. I mean, come on, people, we got to see some of them Ghislaine boobs.
Man, we do it best. The English do it best, man.
That's right.
You
Yeah.
find me, you can't get an American bird right that can stand up to Elizabeth Hurley. It just ain't happening, mate. Elizabeth
Ah.
Hurley is primo.
Elizabeth Hurley. Elizabeth Hurley, back in the day, was on fire, bro. She was an 11 out of 10, and then also with that English accent, get the fuck out of here. It makes you wonder, who was that? What was that guy? Hugh, what was his name? The actor that was married to her?
He did
Yeah.
Ryan Brown, didn't he? And lost her.
Yeah, he was fucking some prostitute in the back of a car in L.A. It's like, bro, you couldn't even wait to get home? Like, you couldn't even, like, pay for a prostitute to come to your room? What the fuck? And you got Elizabeth
Hurley.
Hurley?
Look good.
I know.
One that looks good, you
I
know?
was like, well, I don't know. Maybe he never had...
I thought Divine Brown was a man, to be fair.
Yeah, it wasn't a man? I thought it was a man, wasn't it? Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, it was a tranny. And, yeah, so, like, what the hell is even... So, was he even into Elizabeth Hurley, or was that just, like, a contract
I'd
thing?
be in with a shot, though, because she's dating Billy Ray Cyrus. If I just had more money, I'd be in with a shot, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. That was Billy Ray Cyrus. That motherfucker went off the reservation, bro. He is a nut, man. He walks around barefoot and all that kind of stuff. And have you heard some of his interviews? He is out there, space cadet. Of course, you know, you see all what happened with his kids. You know, with what's her name leaving that Hemsworth character to go and shake her ass on stage and be a wrecking ball or whatever. But that's what I'm saying. Like these are contractual relationships. These aren't even real relationships. Hollywood has relationship by contract, you know, people, and so does the music industry. All these places. It's a lot like what was that? Michelle, the Australian girl, the redhead that used to be married to Tom Cruise and married.
Yeah.
Kidman.
Nicole Kidman, and she was married to that guy, the singer, was Keith Urban, I think his name was. And he was basically just a drug addict the whole time. So she was like his handler to make sure to keep him.
You're a bit of a Keith Urban look about you, ain't you?
Who, me?
Yeah, you could be a Keith Urban lookalike.
You know, hey, did you see Nicole Kidman in Days of Thunder? Bro, she was fucking hot. And then she did that other one with Tom Cruise where they were like Old West, or not Old West, but they were like trying to ride out in the 1800s or something to claim their parcel of land. She was fire in that movie too, bro.
Yeah, she's gorgeous.
Wasn't Travolta and Kelly Preston an arranged marriage as well?
Yeah, I think so. I think so because, you know, Travolta, all he likes to do is fly and get...
All the men in Scientology are puffs. So
yes.
they arrange to get like women for them, don't they?
Well, going back to what you're talking about, Tom Cruise's Scientology, a lot of people are saying that that daughter, Siri, is not even really his biological daughter. So that's pretty wild. You know, it was all arranged with Katie Holmes. You know, she was basically, I don't know, impregnated by somebody else or whatever.
Or Jamie Foxx is the dad or something.
I don't know if the baby's tan enough to be a little Jamie Foxx baby, but that would be hilarious, man. Yeah, her and Jamie Foxx, they hooked up quite a bit, huh? That was wild. Well, who else? Some of the old good
throw. Is he vegetable, Jamie Foxx, or is he back to normal? Is he still a veggie, or is he back to?
I don't know. Is he John? Is he back to normal, or is he a clone? Is he a vegetable, or is he a clone? Jamie Foxx. Is he even real? He knows they tried to kill him. He knows that, bro, without a doubt.
Supposedly, he went on stage and did a show where, you know, a lot of the comedians now, because of Rogan, don't allow phones. Like, they force you to put it in a Ziploc kind of bag.
Yeah.
And there was another comedian there that said that Jamie Foxx said Diddy tried to kill him.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah,
I wish I could remember the name of the comedian, but there was a comedian who was at that show, not like a big comedian, but like a smaller comedian who said that Jamie said Diddy tried to kill him.
Without a doubt, bro. Without a doubt. You know, a lot of people that Diddy was around died of pneumonia, and then the pneumonia is really a result of cyanide poisoning. When they put cyanide on the handles and stuff like that. And one of the bodyguards, CC, one of the bodyguards, he's like all on doing the tour right now on YouTube. He's talking about it. And he's saying he got pneumonia like 3 or 4 times. And when he went to the hospital, they tested him and he turned positive for cyanide poisoning. So Diddy was killing people with cyanide, passing it off as pneumonia. So how many people died like that? I mean, you got the Ashton Kutcher. his girlfriend at the time, she died of a similar kind of way in the house, or somebody murdered her or something like that. And then her husband later died of, it was her brother died of pneumonia. You know what I'm talking about? Ashton Kutcher, what was her name? This is the chick that Mersh talks about, and she was really cute. She was kind of wild and crazy, and she died back in the day. Let's go.
Brittany Murphy?
Yeah, Brittany Murphy. No, Brittany Murphy's who it was. Yeah, when Brittany Murphy died. Yeah. So.
Damn.
Yeah. Rock the Casbah says he just wants to know what happened to Chris Connell. Yeah, facts. Mr. D-Ball Money says his sister met and had coffee with Kidman and Keith. D-Ball Money, tell us, how was that? Did she say they were normal, or did she say they were weird, or what happened with that? Eyes Wide Shut, let's go. Yeah, Rock the Casbah. I've been to a couple Eyes Wide Shut parties myself up in San Francisco. Mr. D-Ball Money says she met them a year and a half ago, and her kids went to the same school at the time. My sister said they just went up to her and said hello, and they said they were pretty down to earth. Oh, okay, that's cool. His sister didn't know how she ate bugs. I sent her the video. Yeah, did you guys see that video of Nicole Kidman eating bugs, telling everybody that's what they got to do is eat some bugs? Yeah, fuck that bitch, right? I ain't eating no bugs. Give me a fucking prime rib. Only thing is better.
They sung the song during COVID. That was legend. Do you remember?
Yeah, they sung that crazy song. Yeah, give me a ribeye or some shit. I ain't eating no bugs, man. Let's see here.
King Diddy.
Yeah, right.
Choices: a banana and some loop.
Yeah. King Yeti says Jamie did say that, and then he said, "I said it seriously as a joke." You know, so that's tongue in cheek. He's trying to get it out there for sure. Yeah, that's crazy. Oh yeah, Pat says that Brittany Murphy was stabbed, but I think her brother died of pneumonia, which was really strange. Loving the Underground Till Group, boys. Yeah, we're the Underground Till Group for sure. I got to invite out to some of the guys if they want to come through with a little special guest.
8 Mile. That was where she was. That's what I remember from 8 Mile, wasn't it? She was in 8 Mile.
Yeah, she was in 8 Mile. Yeah. We got Roots Calhoun out here. He says, yo, what's going on, guys? Merry Christmas to you, Roots Calhoun. So yeah, we're going all good. 07 pimps, yeah. Hell yeah. Okay, so you know, what else kind of we got On the John just jumped in.
My ears were ringing.
Yeah, no, On the John, we were just
bring up Ministry of Dude.
Yeah, somebody said this is the Underground Till Group right here. We're kind of the Underground Dr. Till Group. I'm loving the outfit.
I'm way too mainstream to be underground, mate. I'm way too cool and mainstream to be underground.
Yeah, On the John, welcome to the stream. How are you doing? I got to ask you the same question I asked the other guys. What are you eating today, bro? Anything good? What do you got? You got turkey? You got ham? What do you got?
Nice. I had a bit of Victoria's Pizza, which is a local place, for lunch, and now I'm snacking on rice crackers and a fancy cheese.
Oh, hey, you know, you got to have the cheeses during Christmas. Are you drinking anything fun today? I got my tequila.
Oh, yeah.
John has his JMO. James has a little beer. What do you got? You got a acai beer, or what you got?
Yeah, I got a nice dark beer.
Oh, hell yeah. Okay. So we're all trying to get in the old Christmas spirit.
You can tell he's one of those white guys that likes the black chicks. You can tell, can't you?
On the John, is this true? Do you also like black women? Are you a Mershophile? Talk to me, bro.
I don't discriminate. Well, I do, but not in the sense of I'm racist.
Not when it comes to fucking, right? Just when it comes to voting and stuff like that. That's what I'm talking about. Now, on the John, we were just talking about banger women who are hot. We threw out the word Elizabeth Hurley. We talked about Nicole Kidman. They're all bonkers now. You got any throwback girls that you want to throw in the mix right now? You got any off the top of your head? If you don't, it's okay. We'll just go move on. I'll check in with Mr. D-Ball Money. He's saying he's making biscuits and gravy with eggs tonight. Steaks tomorrow. Hell yeah. On the John, if you had a moment to think, anything.
Denise Richards.
Now, Denise Richards was fine, okay? And it was crazy that she got mixed up with Charlie Sheen. But, I think she was... bro. I think she was like a escort before she became an actress. Can anybody verify for me? I heard that's a big word on the street. I was going to throw out Selma Hayek, bro. Selma Hayek
that's
a good legend, bro. From Dusk Till Dawn, that got me on the bandwagon with Selma Hayek right away.
She still looks great.
You know who
yeah.
I really fancied back in the day who went
Who?
sideways quick? Remember
Who?
Jennifer Caprio?
No.
Vaguely, was she a
No.
tennis
The
player?
tennis player?
She was a tennis player. She like came, yeah. I think we're similar age.
Yeah.
And like she was fucking, she was really, and then she went. By the time she like, it was like in her early 20s. She gone south, man. Fucking hell. She looked rough as an old dog, I tell you.
Bro, okay, what about this? Anna Kournikova, speaking of tennis chicks, bro, she was fire back then. Enrique Iglesias snagged
got
her.
in there, didn't he, man?
Yeah,
Enrique,
they're-
that slippery Spanish prick, mate. I tell
Yeah,
you.
they're on their 4th kid. How about that? You know, that's crazy. On the John, were you an Anna Kournikova fan, yay or nay?
I don't know who that is. Anna Corvo.
Kournikova, so that's going to be a nay for on the
Kournikova.
John. Blonde hair,
Russian tennis
blue-eyed,
player, like Maria Sharapova later. Maria Sharapova.
big
She was
boobs.
later.
Yeah, a
All
hottie.
these people, right? This is what I don't like about all these people. They're going on about, oh, we got to hate on Russia. Have you seen Russian women? Shut your mouth.
Russian
Shut your
women
mouth.
are fire.
Shut
Okay.
your-
Now, I dated a Russian girl one time when I was over in Taiwan, bro. She spoke like 3 or 4
Oh, wow.
languages. She spoke like 4 languages, and she could speak Chinese, Russian, English, and something else. And I remember, bro, she had that attitude. Like anywhere we went, she would just bark out orders in Russian and Chinese, and the people, like if we went to a restaurant, they would go crazy trying to make sure that they got the orders filled. On the John, any Russian girls in your history? Let me know. What you got?
A couple of Ukrainian chicks.
Have you had any domineering women in your history?
No.
Or were you always the dom?
Yeah, usually.
I like to see that, especially in that Christmas sweater. I love it. John, Miami John, have you had any? Epstein didn't kill himself. I love it. That's a great one.
That's great.
That's my sweater.
The hell yeah. Miami John, have you had any domineering women in your past? And were they also Russian? Yes or no?
I haven't been with a Russian. They're gorgeous.
No Russians? What the hell?
yeah.
You're missing out, bro.
You know, I didn't even realize we had Russians here until maybe like 3-4 years ago. But they're like all in this super rich area that I don't have any business being in.
The great thing about Russians, they already been through so much pain that they're just cold as ice, bro. And they finally make it over here.
God is very fond of those Indian birds. He very much likes those Indian birds in Miami. That's
Oh,
what
is it-
John likes very much.
Miami John, is this true? Do you like Indian women? Or do
We
you
don't have Indian women down here.
Oh, wow.
I got some bad news then.
Paradise.
On the John.
The only time we see Indian people is at the 7-Eleven.
Well,
and then
that-
they disappear. You don't see them on the street
Thank you,
anymore.
please come again, Mr. Bojan. Thank you, please come again.
On the John, I know you guys got a couple Indians up where you're at. You got a couple Indian restaurants. What do you got up there?
We got every manner of food. We've got so many different cultures, foods. It's great. I love it. It's my favorite part of living in Canada.
Yeah, up there in Canada, you guys are doing all kinds of crazy stuff.
You guys have been
yeah.
highly enriched.
Yeah, very
Yeah.
enriched, as they say. Yeah, the enriched bread.
We'll say they added a little bit of spice to the population.
Well, it was too white before, right? All the
You're right.
white
Yeah.
white people don't even spice their culture. You know what I'm saying? They don't season their culture.
They don't season their culture.
They don't season their culture. So have you ever dated an Indian woman on the John?
No, I haven't.
No. Okay, James, have you dated any Indian women?
I'll have a laugh. Get real.
James, have you dated a Muslim before? That's what I want to know.
I'm an English nationalist. That would pretty much go against my whole ethos, wouldn't it? Really? Come on.
Yeah.
Facts. All right. We got Pat on the chat. She says, On the John has a great sweater. I absolutely love his sweater. King Yeti says his ex, Amelia, was Emilia Clarke's doppelganger, and she stabbed me twice. King Yeti, we're going to need details on that. How did she stab you?
And
And
words with this Pat. She compliments everyone but me. This is outrageous.
yeah, Pat,
Outrageous. Everyone
She's
gets a
nagging you,
compliment.
James.
she's got game. That's what the kids call Riz nowadays, James. I'm sorry to say. Let's see here. We got Rock the Casbah says, say it, John. I don't know what he wants you to say, but just say it. Okay?
Everything to kill himself.
Yeah,
Well.
Monk Fruit Sweetener, he says, so much curry. All right, now, on the John, what do you got scheduled? You got anything cool coming up for the new year? How's that celebrated in Canada?
Yeah, tomorrow, well, tonight I'm drinking a lot.
Of course. Okay, fantastic. Are you going to stick to beer or are you going to migrate over to something else? We all need to know this.
I wanted to start with a beer, but then I saw John pull out that JMO and I'm like,
Yeah, that JMO looks pretty good, doesn't it?
Yeah.
you know, I could go for a bit of whiskey myself, actually.
It's the triple distilled, triple cask, bourbon sherry chestnut casks, Irish whiskey.
Oh, you got the good one.
Taking that down to the beach
Wow.
when he does his little
This was
karate
actually
kick
the
on
cheap
one
one,
side,
believe it or not.
That's great. I actually have a I've got a 40 Creek. It's like a small barrel Confederation Oak Reserve. It's like maple, raisin, vanilla, fig Mary praline, buttercream. It's fucking.
Now those are some nice flavors in that whiskey. Yeah, that looks pretty good. What about you, James? Are you going to stick to the beer? Or are you going to go for something stronger a little bit later?
I'm a man's man. I'm a real man. I stick to the beer.
You going to stick to the
I
beer?
hear those Canadians have to lick the boots of their new king and queen, Justin Trudeau and Katy Perry. That's what I hear.
Bro, what about that? What on to John? Can I get a response to the Katy Perry situation?
I don't know. It's insane. But I have heard a lot of things about Katy Perry being like an insufferable bitch.
I mean, that checks out. That checks out. Yeah, she's like a superstar, wealthy. And I heard...
How much does that suck, though? How much does that suck that a gay guy is in possession of magnificent bits like that? It's a fucking tragedy, mate. It's a tragedy.
And you know it's all fake, too, because Justin Trudeau, isn't he gay? I mean, haven't we long since established that? On the John, what is that? Is he gay or not?
It depends on your definition of gay. Are we like a one-drop rule gay?
Oh, yeah, for sure. Look, you could be a bridge builder your whole life, but one day.
So then, yeah, he fucks women, but he's also gay.
Oh, so he does fuck women. Okay, I was unknown. I like what you were saying, Miami John. What a bridge builder. Talk to me about that a little bit.
I'm sure you've heard the saying. You can
No, I never heard that one.
Your whole life. You could be a bridge builder your whole life, and you're a bridge builder, but suck one dick, and you're a fucking gay. I kept the PG for YouTube, but you know.
Yeah, no, that's yeah, the alliteration, FFF. I love it. No, that's true though, right? If you go and ask any of the women, right? Go ask any woman, and you act all macho, and like guys will date women that have kissed other girls or whatever. But you ask any woman if she will date a man that's been fucked by another man, the answer's gonna be
no.
the answer's gonna be fucking no,
That's
right?
shaky territory, guys. That's shaky territory, John. Because I think, you got your boy Ricada and Aaron Imo cross swords, so that's shaky territory. You called him Ricada a puff.
Oh, that's...
Oh, what's going to happen? Is he going to sue me and lose another lawsuit?
Yeah. No, for real, though. That Nick Ricada situation.
I knew Ricada was a puff, right? This is how I knew Ricada was a puff. When he showed off that rose tattoo on his stomach.
No!
Oh, yeah!
Well, I mean...
Yeah.
I don't think he's necessarily a puff. I think he just he was like kind of a nerd who got like a little bit of fame and it went to his head. You know, back when everybody was wearing those Affliction.
What's nerdy about a rose?
Well, hey, remember when everybody was wearing those Affliction shirts? Now they're like, everybody looks at them and says, that's gay as hell. Kind of the similar kind of situation. What do you, on the John, no? Yeah? What do you think?
I'd call it dorky.
Yeah, it's a little dorky, but I gotta, try to, go to bat for Nick.
Can we agree on one thing, though, right? And I'll put this to bed. Can we all agree that April was proper overrated? She's a 3 out of 10 junkie. She was overrated.
No, she's not a 3 at what? She's a Minnesota 7.
Well, you can't use 7. You got to go by the Kevin Samuels rules, right? You can, 1 to 10, you can't use 7. So what would you rate her then on the John?
With no makeup and no, what does he say?
Fresh out the shower. Fresh out the shower, no makeup. Can't use 7. On the John, what would you rate her?
Yeah,
what number?
Like a 5.
Yeah, 5. Okay, Miami John, what would you rate April? No makeup, fresh out the shower.
I don't even know what the bitch looks like. I'm not even gonna lie.
All right.
I laugh at
Imagine
all
a
the stuff.
giant forehead.
A lot of the times I'm just listening and I'm not watching actively. So
yeah.
when Mersh is talking about all these people,
still exist?
I'll recognize the voices, but I don't know their faces a lot of the time.
Facts. James, what would you rate April? A 3. Oh hell yeah, James knows.
Think about it, right?
James knows
No,
what's
think
up.
about it. Be serious, right? No, be serious here.
Okay.
All John is from Miami, right? He's in
Yeah.
Miami. You're in California,
Yeah.
right? I'm South London.
Right.
I mean, get it together. Come on.
That's true.
Yeah,
That's true.
I mean,
It's different gravy. It's different gravy. John only has to walk out of his house, right, and he's seeing supermodels. You only have to go wherever, and you're seeing supermodels. I only
Yeah.
have to go wherever, and I'm seeing supermodels.
yeah,
Yeah,
my
yeah.
scale's all out of whack too, though. So for sure.
No, that's true. But we'll give her a pass. She was fun. She was in the she was monkey climbing her way up. I don't even know where she's at now. I think she's married or some shit like that. But we'll give her a pass and all that.
She's
kind
out of
stuff.
the game.
She's out of the game.
Gamblers.
She's a civilian once again. King Yeti says that the first time he got stabbed, it was in the belly with my serrated knife sharpener after she hit me in the head with a glass ashtray. The second time he got stabbed was with a pair of scissors from the back. I was sitting at the edge of the bed. She stabbed him right in his arm, too. That sounds like a pretty wild relationship. I bet the sex was great. King Yeti, can you confirm if the sex was indeed fantastic or not? We all want to know. Okay. Then who else we got? We got Rock the Casbah. He's out there laughing. We got Roots Calhoun. He says, Ray, you want to hear a song I got for Ricada? It's a bit of a banger. Of course, I'm always down to hear anything from Roots. We're going to try to get Roots on stream, too, at some point. I reached out to him. We might try to get him on the Saturday stream or maybe even a Sunday or something like that. Oh, hold on. I think... Right. I got to fix the audio really quick. It just bugged out again. I know, guys. I still got to fix that. I've been doing all kinds of other stuff, trying to get all this fudge and everything. I think we're back right now. I think we're good. Let me pull up the Zoom, make sure we're good. I think we're good. All right, cool. I think we're good. Sorry about that, everybody. But right at the 1.5 hour mark, it just wants to poop out on me. And we're having so much fun trying to figure out if King Yeti had good sex with his stabby wife or not, or girlfriend or not.
You see, what I want to know is when's the Riley v. Aaron fight gonna happen?
No, that's what I heard. Riley was in the chat earlier. Riley, are you still in the chat? Let us know. He said it was going to happen tonight. He said he was going to go stand outside of his the restaurant or something. And my money, who's your money on the John for Riley versus Aaron?
Riley. Okay. He's a madman.
Riley is a madman.
Don't fuck with Riley.
Right, but does he have the punching power to knock him out early? Because his cardio, I'm worried about his cardio. What do you think?
He's already at balls level.
Oh, so you're thinking he's going right for the balls, little, okay.
It's
He
a
can't
street
help
fight.
but go for it. Yeah.
All right, Miami John, who you got your money
Devilverse
on?
rules, bitch.
Miami John.
I mean, Imholt looks like an old fucking man who couldn't fight if his life depended on it. So
Yeah.
I got my money on Riley. Riley's fucking nuts. That guy ran up on fucking what's his name? Fucking
Eric July. Yeah, Eric July. Bro,
Yeah.
he rolled up on Eric July when they were fucking like 100 thick, bro, at a meetup. He
In
took
Texas.
in Texas. He took on Cross-Eyed Laser Beam. What's that guy's name? I forget his name. But
Yeah,
James.
I got Riley 1,000%.
Yeah,
Brandon.
Yeah, Cross-Eyed Brandon. Yeah, James, who do you got in a boxing match or a street fight? Not boxing match, street fight. Aaron Imholt or Riley?
Oh, definitely Riley.
Yeah.
He'll
Okay.
eventually he'll throw all kinds of manner of windmill punches, and eventually he'll get one of Aaron's 3 chins.
He does. Aaron does have 3 chins. That like gives him triple the chance of the knockout power. 3 chins right there. He'll definitely knock his ass out. That'd be hilarious.
You should grab that disabled guy. What's his name? Johnny Wheels. And smash Johnny Wheels.
Johnny Crutches. His name is Johnny Crutches. He called him Johnny Wheels. I love it. Hell yeah, that's awesome. Now, what if Aaron did get beat? What would happen to Johnny Wheels? Would he go on Mersh's show on the John? What are your thoughts on that? Is that gonna happen or no?
Johnny Crutches on Mercer's show?
Yeah, we're trying to get him on there.
Narrative?
Yeah, well, no, Mersh got him that raise, so I've been trying to get Johnny Wheels on Mersh's show from then on.
Oh, okay. I don't. Ooh.
Probably not.
Yeah,
huh?
he would have to phone in.
Well, yeah. Well, he's definitely. I don't think Mersh is wheelchair compliant where he lives. So that might be a little bit
Yeah.
rough. Miami John,
It's to
what are you?
keep Quadfather out.
Oh well, Quadfather. He just calls the police. What was that, James?
I mean, does he even get paid? Seriously, because Aaron doesn't make any money. How the fuck does he get paid?
I don't know, bro. It's pretty bad. I don't even
He
understand
begs
how.
professionally.
Yeah, no. King Yeti asked, "Does Mersh want him on?" No, King Yeti, he doesn't. He just was, said that thing way back in the day when he said he helped get Johnny on his show or get that raise or whatever. And so I was making that. I made that up. Mersh didn't say that. I was.
Wish we'll have to adopt him.
Yeah. Roots says, Jesus, why do I have songs about all these people? I don't know, Roots, but you're a gifted songwriter and I love it. I might have to get Roots to do another song for me. That one that you made for me was a banger. Still got it. Still play it.
It's great.
Yeah, it's fantastic. And I got to get you some art, Roots. I got to get some art down your way, buddy. Okay? Yeah.
But Johnny Crutch's diss track was so good.
Yeah, it was epic. Epic level, wasn't it? Yeah, and that Johnny Crutches, man, moving right along. All right, on the John, what are you looking forward to for Christmas? Is Santa going to bring you anything? Did you ask for anything specific? Maybe a Sega Mega Drive or a Super Nintendo, perhaps? What'd you ask for?
I didn't ask for anything. This is
Well, see, you're
going
going to get nothing then. You're going to get nothing. You got to ask. I'm just kidding. Well, so what'd you ask for?
What did I ask for?
Yeah.
I don't know, socks.
Socks. That's awesome.
No.
James, what'd you ask for Santa Claus? You gonna get anything? You looking forward to anything?
I asked Santa Claus to bless me with a new tracksuit, a new beanie,
Hell yeah.
and a full head of hair.
Hell yeah. Well, you're getting 2 out of the 3 for sure, bro. I love it. I got a new Christmas beanie from Santa too. Mr. Santa Amazon dropped it off for me today. I ordered a couple of these things and they don't ever come because of Christmas. Miami John, what are you looking forward to for Christmas? Is Santa going to bring you anything nice?
I'm actually going to be ordering myself some nerdy shit. I need a new SSD drive.
Okay.
I'm going to buy a 4 terabyte now before the prices get even more insane.
Yeah, I was going to say, those prices are going to go up.
I
found one for like just under $300 for 4 terabytes, so I'm going to pull the trigger very soon.
Is it like the fast USB-C 3 or whatever, where it has the fast, you could like edit it and all that kind of stuff, or is it a slower one?
It's going to be an internal drive, so it'll be the fastest I can get.
Yeah, fastest you get. Fire, bro. I got to get me one too. I just filled up this bad boy. I got my little scan disc right here. I filled that fucker up. 2 terabyte. So with all them damn videos I be making. So I gotta get one of those. But yeah, the RAM prices are going through the roof. On the John, is this a way to try to price people out of the AI market? Are they trying to already clamp down? What do you think?
Oh, maybe out of the AI market, but like people I think are freaking out a bit too much. It's just the newer like VRAM cards that I hear are going up in price.
Yeah.
Like you can still get like a good one for like a decent price.
Well, I heard a lot of the people that were trying to make their own large language models on their own local machine. I think that's right after a lot of people came out saying they were doing that. The RAM prices shot through the roof because what they want to do is they want to force you to have a subscription to their LLM AI, right? So they're going to fuck us all out of it, and they're going to give that a good attempt. James, what about you? Are you going to get some new RAM in this new year? What are you looking at?
I don't even know. I have no clue what anyone's talking about.
I knew you were the perfect guy to ask.
I heard ramming, and I thought it was like maybe some sexual thing. Ramming,
Yeah.
Or something. I don't fucking know, man. As soon as you start talking about that, I'm going to grab I told you I'm going to grab a new phone in the new year. So I can just but it has to be aesthetically pleasing. I don't care about the tech.
Yeah.
Has to look. And I've seen a phone that's like nice and orange because orange is my favourite colour. So I don't give a fuck if it's tech, but it looks good.
Yeah.
And I can flash it around and I like it. It looks good and it goes with my aesthetic of looking good.
All right.
Hell yeah.
I really don't care about the technical side. I don't even know. I just go like this, push buttons like a retard. So
Yeah.
I don't fucking know, man.
Yeah,
They're trying to make her.
Oi, Siri, send email.
You gotta go oi.
Oi, bro.
Yeah, oi, bro. Yeah. James, do you have any goals in the new year? Like one of my goals is to, meet a lot more women. How about you? Do you have any new goals for the new year, James?
A couple of inches on my dick, maybe.
Well, when you figure that out, you let me know so I can get my micro one to grow a little bit too.
Yeah, it'd be good. I reckon we really got to lock this down, didn't we? And give it a good old fashioned crack. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We got to go and try and blow this shit up.
Facts.
We earned this.
No, yeah,
It's
for
fucking
sure.
sweet to see where we get.
Yeah. Miami John, what do you got? Any new goals for the new year? Aspirations, hopes and dreams. Lay them on me, bro.
I gotta get started streaming again. I've made a lot of really good friends in the streaming world now.
Okay.
And just getting back to it is my main objective. I'm like 90% of the way there with my OBS thing. So
bro,
I'm
I hear
very
you. That
close.
OBS is a bitch, man.
It's frustrating. I'm also trying to work on a couple of other tools to do research for me with AI.
Very cool.
But I actually wanted to touch on what you were asking about earlier with the AI stuff.
Hit me with
the hardware. I think it is the whole goal of the World Economic Forum to get us into that whole renters mentality.
100%,
Like with
bro.
the cloud computing.
100%.
What you had said earlier about the VRAM, every RAM and every flash, flash memory, is fucked right now. All the production is going to AI, and they use different RAMs, but it's the same fabrication processes. So they're gobbling up all the production with AI. Nvidia said they might not even do their next graphics cards.
They're not going to. They're jumping out of that market into the AI only.
They're contemplating it. There might be one more generation of Nvidia cards, but with the RAM shortage, it's just like I bought 64 gigs of RAM for my computer when I made it, a year and a half or 2 years ago. I paid a little under $200.
Yeah.
This same kit of RAM, the same brand, same everything, is $900 right now.
Oh, damn. That's crazy. Yeah, if a company suggests anything, that means they're going in that direction. If they weren't going in that direction, they would have never jeopardized their market by signaling that they were going to move in that direction. So they're 100% moving in that direction, without a doubt.
Well, the graphics cards are only like 10% of their whole business, which is like nothing. It's all AI now.
We might have to do a whole stream on the AI data centers and how they're stacking them and how they're cooling them with liquid and all that kind of stuff. And they can run an entire AI data center that's bigger than a football stadium with just 12 people. Just 12 people now.
The other day, or 2 weeks ago maybe, when we had Forest Mommy on.
Yeah.
And she was saying that there's a cost in water. I had never heard about that before.
Yeah.
You're saying about cooling.
Yeah,
it's
water.
For that?
Yep, it's for that. Yeah, they water cool it, yeah. And they run pipes through it and everything like that. They stack them all close together so they can get more megaflops per second, bro. Megaflops. On the John, what are your thoughts?
That just happens to align with what the WF, those people want. They want to own all the natural resources.
Right, like sand, right? RAM is just sand. Why are we having a problem with sand?
Well,
what happened to building stuff in America or North America, our own chips and stuff like that? Wasn't that being talked about at some point?
Yes, it was.
Biden actually signed the CHIPS Act, which was going to get Intel a fabrication thing here. But the process, if you look into the process of how they make these crazy computer chips and memory chips now, it's beyond my comprehension. I can't even. They drip. They have a laser that shoots through a drip of some kind of material, and then
it's a photograph. It's basically a photograph. Is what they do. Yeah,
well,
I'm very.
It's not deep comprehension. I'm well and truly fucked then, ain't I?
Yeah.
No, it's all magic. At some point, tech becomes
we have to talk about
magic. There's no difference.
At some time we have to talk about this because you're right. It's just a photograph is basically what it is. Where did the technology comes from? Who knows? They found it in a book somewhere. But yeah, King Yeti asked. He says orange is objectively the best color. I agree with that. Blue Lotus. He says why can't they use chemical coolant other than water? Well, it's really for the cost. It keeps the cost low. They basically get water rights or some shit like that. They just take the water. How come with tech? You know, we're told that tech is going to make everything better, but objectively, the quality for everything has gone down. On the John, what are your thoughts on that?
Because the powers that be hate us.
They want us to be
a
they want us to be a renter society. Isn't that true?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like they don't want us to have access to. They don't want like.
They won't give us Ghislaine's boobies. We want to see Ghislaine's boobies. They won't give it to us.
Sweet vagine, you know?
Yeah, that was pretty crazy too. That vagina shot. Yeah, that was nuts. James, what are your thoughts on?
It's been a while since I've seen a vagina shot like that.
I know, a Britney Spears throwback right there, bro. It got me excited for a minute. I was like, I almost got a boner. But then it was all blocked out, so no boner for me. Kind of disappointed. James, did you see that crazy shot of Ghislaine Maxwell getting out of the car, flashing her hoo-ha?
No. Where is it? Tell me right now.
No, it was in the Epstein files that they released, and they redacted it. They put a little tiny black box over it, which is ironic. You think it would be a white box, isn't it? She's not black.
Didn't they find a million more images today?
Yeah, they did.
Yeah.
They found a ton more images. Apparently, the idiots, they couldn't even redact it correctly, and so all the images are coming out. That was crazy.
You can like copy and paste the documents into something else, and it just unredacts everything.
Yeah, I heard about that. We were talking about that earlier. But did you see how they did Michael Jackson dirty on the Epstein files?
Yes, they did do him dirty.
So apparently he was shopping for property in West Palm, and Epstein's real estate agent was showing him a house, and he wanted a picture. So he took a picture of Michael Jackson with his kids, like Michael Jackson's kids, and then I guess the other guy's 2 kids. And then in the files, even though none of those people are victims, they redacted the images and made it look like Michael Jackson was there with 4 fucking kids.
Yeah.
Fucking wild.
Well, that's one of their techniques is to try to like pump out along with the good information, manufactured information so that you can't tell, and then the interest gets dissuaded and everybody throws it all away because you know about that.
You can't trust these fuckers.
Right, 100%. You know that idea about people can't handle more than 3 items in their mind at one time, or they reject the entirety of the choice or the information or whatever. If they can't resolve it with a simple decision, they throw the whole thing out. So that was one of their...
I want it known I can handle more than 3 women at one time.
More than 3 women? More than 3 women at one time? That's right. Is that the goal for the new year, James? You got 4 women, maybe 5?
It's just not enough for me to go around, I tell you. It's just not enough for me.
Yeah, we got King Yeti out in the chat. He says the quality of tech is super advanced, but they can't make a couch worth of shit for less than $2,000. That's facts. Have you gone to... James, do they have an IKEA? Do you shop at IKEA where you're at?
Yeah, they got an IKEA. There's you got to have some of those Swedish meatballs and shit, haven't you?
Yeah, but what about their furniture? Have you ever tried to put one of those things together and had it last longer than a year? Like
fucking pain in the arse. What was it I had to put together the other day? I had to do my bed, didn't I, right?
Yeah.
I got a new bed, didn't I? Just in the spare room. So I got a new bed, right? And none of the holes were bored out properly.
Oh, yeah.
So I had to get a screwdriver and smash it with the hammer and smash it out from the side to bore out the holes to get it done. And I didn't have enough dowels. It was all, you know when you have flat pack strip?
I hate that shit, yeah. That's terrible.
Over here. You know,
that's
Billy
a nightmare.
Yeah.
You know, Billy bookcases, they're a big seller over here. No shit like that. But like, they're all drilled out wrong. You get bits of this, bits of that. You never got the right stuff, and it's a fucking mess.
Yeah, it's a piece of shit. Miami John is...
If I actually got a woman on this bed, it'd fucking collapse.
Well, if you had 3 women... If you had 3 women, it would definitely collapse. That's right. Miami John, is AI making the quality worse on purpose? Like, is it optimizing us just to, like, basically essentially rent IKEA furniture so we have to buy another set of IKEA furniture in 2 years? It's basically a rental scheme. You can't move with IKEA furniture. The whole thing falls apart.
I don't know that they're designing furniture with AI yet. That's going to definitely happen. AI is going to replace every single job that there is.
Yeah.
Once there are robots that are capable, like even the manual labor jobs are going to be gone, and then AI will just design things that make it easier for AI to fix things.
Right.
that humans can't
Are you
do.
sure? I
Oh,
don't think
yeah.
AI is
Sure?
that smart.
Are you sure?
AI
I think
is-
it's retarded. It's no,
AI is
it's no better than
retarded
predictive text.
On the John.
I highly
yeah.
disagree. It's very intelligent. You have to know how to prompt it, but it's
Right,
wild.
but you have to know how to prompt it.
yes,
like,
for now.
It still has human error built into it, and it always will.
I don't think it always will. I think it does now, but I mean, you can get AI to do a lot. I did a whole fucking plugin for OBS on fucking with AI. I don't code.
Oh, so you're putting coders out of business, John. Good to hear
I mean,
that.
that would be cool.
Oh, wow.
Miami John putting coders out of business. That's what he's going to run on in 2028.
Well, there's nothing more American than that.
That's right. That's right. Good. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Now, on the John, do you think that the quality is going down, inversely with the increase of AI on products, on tech, on everything? And is it by design? Or is AI even really what they say it is? Is AI, like you suggested, just a nice algorithm that's put together all fancy? It's never going to be
I think it is
AI?
Pretty advanced. A true, artificial intelligence, I do not think it is. And I don't think it ever will be, because coders, make mistakes all the fucking tech breaks down all the fucking time. We don't have any good coders anymore. We just have vibe coders, people who know how to use HTML through Java.
Yeah. Well, thank God we got great truck drivers, especially up there in Canada, right? We
need more Indians. Thank you very much.
Yes.
More Indians.
That's what's going to make everything worse, is because it's not going to be AI doing stuff. It's going to be some guy in India.
Did you guys hear that one
I do
story?
not like the way you're talking about me. I'm a highly successful Indian. I'm very productive. Do not talk to me this way. Thank you very much.
Oh, God. Then you got to give the robots rights, but weirdly, you're just giving an Indian rights.
That's true.
In another country.
Did you
What do
guys
you
hear
think
about
about that?
about that one AI company that it was an AI chatbot, and it ended up that it was actually a bunch of Indians.
Amazon did
replying
the
to
same
people?
thing. Amazon did the same thing. Yeah. It's all that way. Here's a better question, John, Miami John. Is AI really a Trojan horse to get Indians into our country?
Well, they bring them in as coders, right? For AI, because they say we don't have any, even though we do, and they just can't find jobs because they're bringing in Indians to replace them
And
at
you can
cheaper
just
wages.
get rid of them whenever you want. So
Yeah, and not only that, what about the virtual? You got how many virtual Indians that they log on and they're in India, but then they work in America, so to speak? What about that?
Oh yeah, no, that's definitely happening. Actually, I saw something recently on YouTube. Apparently, there's some North Koreans that were doing that. So they're North Koreans, and they were getting jobs in kind of semi.
That's right.
Oh, I did hear
positions.
about that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, that's just wild. We need a way to vet people. We need to stop getting labor from other countries, and remote work is gonna really
Listen,
fuck
John,
us.
I do not like your tone about my country, John. I do not like your have you not seen our street food? Our street food is lovely and hygienic. Have you not seen how we cook food on the street? We have lots of flies, lots of bugs. It is very nice, John. I do not like
Lots
your
of
way.
protein.
Yeah,
Extra spice.
Yeah, the interesting thing about that is
seasoning.
Yeah, the Indians do believe they have a special seasoning on their skin. That's why they put their hands and stuff and everything. It's crazy to think that, but that's the truth. I'm gonna jump down here in the chat, see what everybody's doing. We got Pat, she's laughing. We got Unknown Swinson, he says abolish outsourcing. I couldn't agree more. We're producing fruit in California. We're sending it all the way over to Japan so that we can buy the same fruit from Venezuela. Why the hell are we doing that? And it arrives, it's not even ripe or anything like that. On the John, you got similar things like that happening up in Canada?
Oh, yeah. We outsource everything. And the prime minister did it before he was prime minister. He was like, all right, we're just going to separate parts of these companies and let them operate in the U.S.
Yeah.
So we can't refine our own oil.
Mark Carney is a drip.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's that, James?
Mark Carney is an absolute drip. He used to be the governor of the Bank of England. He's an absolute.
Oh wow, okay.
What's a
you
drip?
get- A drip. He's a
drip.
It's the same
Yeah.
as a poofter, right?
No, a
Oh,
melt.
okay.
A drip is a melt. It's not a poofer. A poofer is a gay guy. Come
Yeah,
on,
well,
guys.
that's what I
Yeah.
thought a drip
It's
was.
like an idiot, a wally, a muppet. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Oh,
a
yeah,
Muppet.
yeah.
Come on, you knew that on the John. A Muppet, a Wally. You know, a straight.
What do you call idiots in Canada?
Well, for slang.
goof.
For slang. What about a Barney? We call them Barneys in the surf world. CK
haven't
know
heard
what I'm
that one.
talking
Oh,
about. We
really?
call him yeah, damn Barney.
Actually, here's a fun Canadian fact. We like to call each other's goofs, but it's also like prison slang. So if you use it around like other prisoners, you're calling people like chomos or pedophiles.
Oh, really?
Oh, shit.
Okay. Oh, that's
Yeah.
not good.
So
That
yeah,
guy's,
goof in
that guy's a
Canada.
fucking goof, eh?
that's it. That's our word punk. That's what our word means here in America, punk. If you call somebody a punk in prison, it means that. If you're
Really?
out and about and you call them a punk, it just
In
means they're
prison
a
in
jerk.
England, it's called a bacon.
Oh, in the black
bacon?
community,
Yeah.
A bacon?
really?
You call them a bacon? I love bacon. What the hell?
in the black community, a punk is a.
Didn't you just say in your community, John? Are you in the black community? No, go on. What were you saying?
I am in the black community heavily. All right.
All right.
Oh.
Okay.
All right, fine. Say it. Say it right now.
I'm not gonna get Ray Ray's channel busted.
No, but you never did.
If you go on Third Railify and watch them, I've definitely said it there.
Well, now, John, you're in the black community, but you've never dated, perhaps, of the
I've told you. I
Oh,
have,
my
yeah.
bad. I was the other. Was it the other John?
It was the other John.
Oh, my bad. Yeah. I get confused with Miami John and On the John. That's why I gave him the nickname Miami John all of a sudden. You know what I'm saying?
I'd love to see John bring
Hell
his
yeah.
girlfriend.
Yeah,
You
actually,
immediately deferred to him as the nickname. I get to keep my name.
Well, you kind of already have a nickname. On the is your nickname. On the John.
Yeah.
So I just gave him a nickname. What were you saying, James?
I'd love to see Miami John bring his girlfriend LaQuisha on screen.
Bro, it'd be like Napoleon Dynamite. He'd be like, yes. Yes. He'd be all excited.
What's that? Have you ever seen Road Trip? Where
Yeah,
goes,
yeah.
I boinked her. He goes, I boinked her, and he brings up the pants. So he goes, "I boinked her."
Hell yeah. Now, as we're gonna wrap it up here pretty soon, guys. But what are you gonna do for the rest of the day? What are you gonna do for Christmas Day? Are you doing anything? You gonna play football out with the guys? You gonna play cricket? You gonna play some Smash Brothers? Are you just gonna hang with the family, James? What are you gonna do for Christmas Day?
Well, what's the time now? Shit, it is.
Well, is it
nearly
Christmas?
1 o'clock.
Is it Christmas
It's
Day
Christmas
there?
Day, so
Merry Christmas!
Merry
Merry
Christmas.
Merry Christmas, James. Yeah, that's
Yeah,
badass.
It's 1 o'clock in the morning, so I'm going to have to get some shut eye, because
Yeah.
otherwise I'm going to sleep through the entire fucking day. The Christmas will be over.
Yeah,
But
yeah,
so I'm
yeah.
gonna do that. Then it'll be like Sunday. It'll be Sunday. I keep saying Sunday lunch because it's a roast dinner, but it'll
Yeah.
be roast dinner. It'll be King's
Yeah.
Speech. It'll be watching crappy TV. It'll be drinking, eating a lot of sweets, getting fat.
Yeah.
Just 2 days. 2 days away from the internet. I think 2 days.
Take a
Wait
2-day
for a
break,
lunch.
little hiatus. Yeah. Now make sure you post some of those pictures though of that food. I want to see that food. Okay.
Yeah.
Fantastic. All right, Miami John. What are you gonna do for Christmas Day? You're not gonna have any of that? I know you're not having the pig in the ground. You're not making that. What else? you
No,
gonna have?
we're gonna grill some fish and some picanha, some skirt steak.
Oh
and,
yeah.
And just chill, have some drinks and some laughs, you know. And
Now,
shout out to Mr. Ray Ray.
Oh hell yeah. Got a little
Send me
action on
this.
there. A little action. Now, for many people that don't know, picanha is a very good cut of meat. I think it's a Brazilian cut of
Yeah,
steak.
it's the sirloin cap, and it's basically it's similar to a New York strip where it has a fat cap on the outside, but a lot more tender and just
Yeah,
so good.
picanha is fantastic. If you get the opportunity to get it, or if you see it and you saw this stream, go ahead and get it, okay? Because picanha is fantastic. You'll love it. What you got there, Miami John?
Ray Ray sent me this,
Little box
Box.
action. All right, fantastic.
so I'm gonna
Hell
open
yeah.
it. I cut up the tape because
Yeah, you gotta have access.
Bring out a
You know,
bring out
that-
a knife.
That's what I say.
On
That no weapons on stream, people. Okay, that's what I like to say though. Easy access, no underwear. That's what I tell all my dates.
Then I guess I should put away these guns.
Oh Put the guns away.
So
Oh,
it's
hell
got
yeah.
Some chocolate and almonds.
No, that's
And the
that's macadamia nut fudge, bro. That's a dinosaur poop.
Oh, nice.
All right, and then what else
And
you
then
got?
it's got this one. This one's the almonds. It looks
Yeah,
like
that's-
it's caramel and chocolate.
That's almond
and-
roca.
And I'm about to take a bite out of this.
Hell yeah, take a bite. I
so
want to
damn
see
good.
what you
Please.
think. Let's get your reaction, buddy. Let's see if it's any good. I call that the housewife crack right there. It's crack for housewives. They just eat that
It's like
shit.
a
And,
Snickers bar, but infinitely better.
yeah, they just eat that shit and clean all day. That's what I'm talking about.
I'm
Okay.
going to eat some Al Roker.
He's gonna turn into Al Roker. All right, on the John. What about you, bro? What do you got going on for Christmas Day? You gonna play football with the homies? You gonna get into a nice little shootout with the gangsters down the way? Or you gonna go yell at
Down
some?
the block.
That's right. You gonna yell at some Royal Mounted Police? What are you gonna do?
Yeah. I'm gonna get out into a hockey fight.
Are you gonna
I can't
hockey
use
it up?
guns.
Are you gonna
No,
hockey
no,
it
no.
up? Oh, okay. I was gonna say badass.
Tomorrow, it's actually too warm right now for
Oh,
hockey.
okay.
It's only like 0 out, so I'd have to go like like 50.
Is that
You
zero
have-
in
or whatever.
American or is that zero in Canadian? No. 'cause
You
it's
have to put
different.
ice
It's
in your
0
pockets,
Canadian.
right?
It's
You
like
have to put-
50.
It's
No,
ice in the pockets.
Yeah, I'm probably gonna play board games with my parents.
Hell yeah.
My grandma.
I love
Who's coming
strip
over?
poker. Yeah.
I don't know if that's happening.
Oh, not with grandma.
depends-
Grandma,
depends
keep
on
the
how-
panties on. Keep the panties
Yeah.
on, grandma. Damn.
Depends on how drunk you get her, though, right?
Grandma. At least you know
exactly.
grandma puts out. She's known to put
Yeah.
out.
We can have a Christmas gilf hunt.
So you're gonna have some board games. You're gonna have some good food. Any food in particular that you're gonna have?
Oh yeah, we're doing a classic turkey dinner.
Oh
You know,
hell yeah!
Stuffing, homemade gravy.
Fantastic.
I think we're also doing stuffing in the crock pot.
Oh, nice.
Potatoes, nice bun that my dad baked. Then I don't know, like finish off some cookies and coffee.
Yeah, I mean that's a standard lunch right there. The lunch of champions up in Canada. I want me a
Yeah.
piece of that. Okay.
As well, get a cheese board on the go. Cheese board's nice.
Yeah, I love a good cheese board, bro.
Oh,
Oh, I
yeah.
love a good cheese board. All right, I'm gonna
A
just
nice
jump down.
charcuterie.
Yeah, like charcuterie board, as we say in France, because we're all from France. All right. Now we got a shout out to Pat in the chat. Shout out to John in the chat. I see you third rail out there in the chat. Good to see you. Roots Calhoun, bro. Big applause for you. Glad you're here. Unknown Swanson. Yeah, hell yeah. Glad you're here, bro. Thanks for coming by. And everybody else, Mr. G-Key and everybody else. Thank you guys for coming by. We're going to go around real quick and do last words or anything like that. James, what are your last words before we wrap it up here? Anything you got want to say?
Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Have a good one, people. Whatever you're doing, enjoy it. Have a great day. And I'll see you. We doing something on Saturday? I'll see you on Saturday,
Yeah,
maybe.
we'll do.
on
Yeah,
stream?
we're doing something on Saturday. Yeah, we're doing Saturday.
Okay,
So,
I won't
yeah.
be around probably on Christmas Day and Boxing Day, maybe in the evening, but I'll see you on Saturday. Have a good one, and I hope it's a really good Christmas for all of you.
Fantastic. Merry Christmas to you, James. Already Christmas Day where he's at. All right, Miami John, what about you? Last thoughts?
Last thoughts. Happy New Year. Merry Christmas. All that good stuff. Here's to good friends. Wait, hold on. The Jameson bottle.
Yeah.
Get the JMO
friends.
out, buddy. That's right.
And accomplishing goals in the new year.
That's right, buddy. Couldn't have said it better myself. Merry Christmas to you, Miami John. You've now been knighted, Miami John. All right, on the John. What about you, buddy? What are your last closing thoughts?
All right, closing thoughts. Next year, take chances, have fun, play a clean game.
Play a clean
Unless
game.
it's in regards to picking up women, then play as dirty as you like.
Or fighting.
dirtier
Aaron
the
in
better.
boat, right?
Yeah. Or fighting Aaron Impel. Yeah.
Yeah, so much cum. And I want to wish everybody Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. And I hope to thank you for inviting me on here. This is great.
No, you're always more than welcome to come on the John. I love everybody over at Ministry of the Dude. That's where On the John is normally. Go watch him and the other guys, Dr. Till, Kyle, Johnny Red Rocket, of course, and Keck Boy, Kyle as well. I think I already said Brazilian Kyle. But on Ministry of the Dude around, 5 o'clock Pacific, so 5, 6, 7, 8, about 8 o'clock Eastern. Yeah, so watch those guys.
Exactly.
And
every
of course,
weekday.
Yeah, every day. And then, watch the Bruvs every Wednesday. A couple hours before that, we go on at 3 or Pacific and 5 Eastern. And we have a good time for about 2 hours. Or 6, yeah.
Eastern.
Sorry, 6. Where you can catch me and James and John and On the John as well, if he's more than welcome to come back. And also, Miami John is going to be doing his podcast here pretty soon in the new year. So all I like to say is Happy New Year, Merry Christmas to everybody in the chat. You guys, go out there and get fucking hammered and have a fucking good time, all right? And with that, we're out of here. Thanks, guys. Knuckles up to everybody. Thanks for coming out. Thanks for having a good time with us. Now go back to your families, okay, everybody? Get back to them family. All right.